Good morning, everybody. I'm going to do a video today. This one is going to be just a snapshot of what's going on in the store. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. We're basically opening today with more new inventory that we got from our club store. What happened yesterday, we processed 8 pallets, the 8 pallets of club. Redid this whole area here. So remember yesterday, this was all out of whack, a big mess. So I put together a row right here. We're gonna have to move our Sam stuff over, our club stuff over here. We got some cantilevers in, so hopefully those will do good. This is brand new in the box. These are brand new. So overall, the inventory did come in pretty good, except for there was a TV that was an OLED TV, and I was talking about that before on when those things come damaged. This one was a really stupid thing that happened to it. Basically what happened was when they put the TV in the box, they put the plug in the styrofoam, and then they jammed the OLED screen into the styrofoam, so it scratched it. I can't really show you, but the box is right here. It's got a big scratch in it. I'll put it in the next video because I'm gonna have to figure out how to repair it. But that's a 77-inch OLED TV that somebody did not take care of when they put it back into the box, and then now we have to figure it out. So still no dumpster. These pallets are still sitting here with the 15,000 piece. We didn't even get to that yesterday. This area back here, we didn't get to the Christmas. But we did get some clothes organized. So these are kind of full. A lot of this stuff's got to be put out. We went through all this to pull all the stuff out for eBay. We have a huge eBay backlog. So I'll just show you back here. It's kind of a mess. I have a bunch of orders I got to pack up. I didn't pack up anything yesterday. We had a big distraction with one of the employees. Unfortunately, we don't know what's going on with that, but there was a distraction, and then we had to stop what we were doing to deal with that. So, which brings me to a talking point. Guys, when you get your employees going and you're in an industry like this one where everything changes, you got to have people that you can rely on. You got to have people that are able to make swift decisions on changes, because changes happen every day with this industry, with these loads. Not every load is the same. So basically the way I look at it is, if you have an employee that you think is good, and then you start seeing no skills with you know, I don't know, team working as a team, you know, like finding things to do on their own and stuff like that, you got to really figure out how to overcome that. Because when employees get complacent, or when they're not sure that they're, you know, basically you just got to make sure that you check up on your employees, see how they're doing. It's a part of it. You can't just assume that everybody's fine with everything that's going on, especially with, like I say, a lot of changes going on daily. So you just got to just make sure that, you know, they understand. You know, see, like right here, this is a perfect example of, here's somebody that came in and just knew what to do, right? So make it look neat. These are a little bit raggedy over here, but they're still organized. And this is the kind of skills that you need to find. You need to find people that understand when they're putting stuff on the shelves, that everything's facing, the price tags are facing, it tells a story. Something like this is, to me, this is too much right here. Put it on its side, but it does tell what it is. That's kind of like a thing that I have, is, you know, product placement in a retail environment. Just, you know, it's not that hard. I get it, my bins are kind of messy, but that's what the hunt is. The hunt is getting a good deal, digging through, finding it, A lot of our customers don't care that they're in bins, but there are, some that do. But the thing is, you just got to understand when the clothes come in, just get right to sorting, get right to putting them in the thing, and there shouldn't be anything told to the employee what to do. I mean, it should be obvious. So that's kind of like my rant on that. Toilet seats are almost gone in this one. I mean, we're getting filled again. We had a okay day yesterday. Still not where we need to be. We have a lot of catch up to do. The numbers are not still making sense. So what we need to do is just get some more product out, fill the store, play the numbers game, give everybody a deal. We're still at the 10% off. We're going to be changing that soon, and I think we got to do like a breakdown. So here's something here. Looks like a little kid pushed that in or something. I don't know. Things get messed up. So yeah, I mean, we got some open space here. Somebody was asking me, what goes out. I'm like, well, take a look at what's out there already. Yeah, I get it. Like, with the shelves are almost filled, but on the bottom shelf, I mean, what's to say that we couldn't put some more stuff down there? And once that's filled, then say, hey, what do you think? I didn't get any of that. So I had to move all these over here myself because that needed to get done. The 3 pallets got picked up that were going up to Wisconsin. The cereal, we're still gonna have to figure that out this weekend. I have somebody that wants to buy some of it. I haven't received a payment yet, just because I said that wait until I get it all packed up so I can get a shipping quote. Yeah, so that's where that's at. So yeah, hoping to have a big weekend. Like I say, we got lots of grounds to make up. A lot of inventory needs to be gone through and put out with the Christmas and priced. And then I also need to start figuring out all this access inventory, because the inventory that's sitting around is capital that needs to come back into the business. The space is going to be kind of weird once these walls go away, because I'm going to try to get rid of these pallets here, and I'm going to try to get rid of these pallets here. So what's going to happen, it's going to start opening up areas of the store that I don't want people to see. So I got to figure that out, like how to avoid that, because once people start seeing that there's more inventory hidden, we've seen it a lot where they just jump in the back and go through the door and start taking a look around, and that's what you don't want. You don't want people finding your secret space. So yeah, so look at this mess. It's no time has been able to be spent. This one right here, we talked about this one in the last video. I actually just canceled the order because I honestly, with what happened yesterday, I had a overwhelming day with a bunch of drama, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to deal with this one because I know exactly what's going to happen. So I canceled it, and now my numbers are going to be affected. But you know what? I said to myself, I don't need the aggravation, and to me, losing part of my status, we're just gonna have to just take the hit. So yeah, that's what's going on. It's not all it's not all rainbows and whatever that expression is. In the liquidation industry is a tough animal, and to have a opportunity like this and it not work, it's very frustrating. That a lot of hard earned time went into this business, and for us not to hit the numbers that we need to hit to be successful, it just really gets me. And I don't think that, like I said, it's not something that I've been, I mean, I can't control employees that don't want to work. I can't control the employee drama that they bring into the store. I can't control the bad inventory that we get. The traffic we can control, but again, we tried to throw money at it, and that didn't fix it. So just kind of keep these things in mind right when you're about to make that jump. You think that you're in a warehouse or in a garage and you're going to get into the next level. Make sure that you clearly understand, how to get your sales going, and build your Facebook group. Obviously, make sure that you have your basically, for me, I think that it just boils down to providing value and solving a problem. So solving a problem to me would be, there's a lot of retail stores in the area that charge a lot of money for inventory, and my solution would be to provide a place for people to go that's not going to break the bank. The inventory needs to be relevant, which I kind of feel like it is, um, except for the heavy hitters that we keep on losing and not replacing. But yeah, it's just, everybody that I've talked to that's successful has found a problem to solve, and maybe no one else is doing that. And I think that that's what sets you apart. I watch a lot of other discount stores in my area. Some I see very well success with, and then some of them I feel like um, they're having the same problem as we are. So the thing is what's the magic answer? Nobody really knows. To me, it would be the biggest thing that we screwed up with is when we took our first loan, an SBA loan. They didn't give us what we needed to really start this thing off on the right foot. So we got a little bit of money. We did use that money exactly for inventory, um, but what happened was we never started that snowball effect, because the money that we took, it's not really relevant how much it was and or how much a month it was. It was more of, let's take a huge chunk of money and buy some really good inventory and just get everything started. And that's what I tried to do, but like I said, they didn't give us enough. And after that, it just seemed like ever since we took that loan, it seemed like we were playing catch up, because the money the money that we needed to get the snowball going didn't happen. The monthly amount wasn't a big amount. It was something that the payment is very, very obtainable based on regular sales. So it wasn't the fact that we were paying on a loan that didn't that was too much. The payment was too much. It was more of the amount that we got was not enough. Because if I would have took, let's say they gave us 200K. Well, a lot of people are saying, why would you borrow 200K? Well, 200K would probably be like maybe 8 really good loads, maybe 7. And I could, at that time that I grabbed that loan, if I would have got 200K, I probably could have got at least $1.5 million of inventory retail. And I think, to me, that would have been sufficient enough to start the snowball effect, but it never happened. So yeah, so watch out for that. I mean, you can't grab a loan for $200,000 if you can't prove that you're making the money. And at the point that we borrowed it, we didn't have that sales trajectory to accommodate that type of income needed. I guess whatever formula they have, we didn't meet that criteria, even though that our trajectory was very high before we got into that loan of our sales. So yeah, so that's my rant. If you ever have any questions about any specific things that we talk about in the video, please shoot me a message. We're gonna start posting our videos with delay, just to see if that helps the algorithm. I'm seeing that my videos are being watched more than they were when I first started, and that's making me feel like pretty soon we're going to start seeing some traction. And I'm going to keep everything in this landscape mode, so you can watch this at home. And just kind of keep in mind, this is the real deal, guys. This is a building that should be $22 a square foot for rent plus everything. I think my electric bill doubled last month, and usually we were paying like $1,600-$1,700 for electric, and then I think the gas was like The gas is like on budget for like 800 a month. Last month, our electric bill went over $3,200, so it doubled, and that was something that we were not, prepared for. So keep in mind too, when you're running your budget, always pad it with more. This is a very expensive building. A lot of people would say it's a very nice building. This type of building, if done right, could generate a ton of money. Um, but the problem is the traffic is not there. The inventory is not there. So basically, we need to do is figure out how to get this ball rolling again, because I mean it's a pretty nice location. It's given me a lot of potential, a lot of space to do what I need to do, but it's just something's not working right. So yeah, so that's my rant. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.